Hey, did you catch that news? Swedish fighter jets scrambled pretty recently.
Oh, yeah, over the Baltic Sea.
And the really interesting part, they were operating under NATO command.
Right, which isn't just, a small detail. It really underscores the situation there.
It feels like it highlights the ongoing tensions, especially since the invasion of Ukraine. Things definitely feel a bit more on edge in that region.
Totally.
Yeah.
It's not just a random flyby. So for this deep dive, let's unpack what actually happened using the reports we've seen.
Okay, sounds good. So the incident itself happened on Thursday, April 24th, 2025.
Right, and it was over the Baltic Sea.
We're talking about two Swedish jets, Jaws 39 Gripens. Those are their main fighters, right?
Yeah, they're workhorse planes.
Yeah.
And they intercepted a Russian aircraft.
A Russian Il-20 Coot. That's a reconnaissance plane, isn't it?
Exactly. It's designed for SID signals intelligence. So basically, listening in on electronic signals, radar, communications, that kind of thing.
So its presence could be seen as what? Probing? Testing responses?
Yeah, potentially. Or just routine intelligence gathering in international airspace. The Swedish mission, under NATO, was essentially to, well, show they were there.
Make their presence known.
Right. Visually identify the Russian plane, and then sort of escort it, make sure it steered clear as it got near Polish airspace.
And importantly, this all took place in international airspace.
That's the key point they emphasized.
Yeah.
Yeah. No borders crossed illegally.
Oh, okay. And NATO Air Command actually posted about it with pictures.
They did on social media. It's a pretty clear signal, we see you, we're watching.
And the fact these were Swedish jets under NATO command, that reinforces the alliance aspect, doesn't it? Like a unified watch.
Absolutely. It shows that coordination, especially important given Sweden's recent NATO membership.
Now, has this sort of thing been happening more often lately? I feel like I've heard similar stories.
You have. This was apparently the third such interception in about a week in that general area.
The third. Wow. Okay, so not an isolated incident then.
Not at all.
Yeah.
And if you look just a bit wider, the UK's RAF was busy too.
Oh, really? What happened there?
Well, they scrambled their Typhoon jets once on Tuesday, also to intercept a Russian Il-20 Coot.
Same type of plane.
Yep. And then again just 2 days later, on Thursday, for an unidentified aircraft leaving Kaliningrad airspace.
Kaliningrad. Yeah, that Russian exclave right there on the Baltic.
Exactly. And the UK's Minister for the Armed Forces, Luke Pollard, he made a statement.
What did he say?
He mentioned growing Russian aggression, pretty direct language. And he stressed the need to reassure our allies, deter adversaries, and protect our national security.
Okay, growing Russian aggression. That sounds significant, connecting these intercepts to a bigger pattern.
It really does. It links these tactical events, the scrambles, the intercepts to the much broader geopolitical context. The heightened tensions in the Baltic Sea region since Russia's full-scale invasion of Ukraine back in 2022.
Countries around the Baltic are clearly on higher alert.
Understandably so. There's just more military activity, more surveillance, more patrols from all sides.
So when you see a headline about jets scrambling, the key takeaway for you listening is it's not just jets in the sky.
Exactly. It might seem like a routine military procedure, and in some ways it is, but these interceptions are pieces of a much larger puzzle.
A puzzle reflecting increased military vigilance.
Right, and increased activity in the Baltic Sea region. It's all tied into the current geopolitical climate. These reconnaissance flights, from NATO's perspective, could be about testing defenses, mapping radar sites, gathering intelligence.
Stuff the alliance needs to keep tabs on.
Precisely. It's about maintaining situational awareness.
Okay, so thinking about all this, here's something maybe to chew on. If this level of activity is becoming, well, almost the new normal, what might that suggest about the future security landscape in Europe? What could the longer-term implications be for how countries interact or maybe posture towards each other?
That's the big question, isn't it? How does this sustained vigilance shape the next decade? Something to definitely keep thinking about.